Feels Like Air is the debut album from Island, who join us here in San Francisco. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much for having us.
This is your maiden voyage.
Yeah.
It is.
Just to give a semblance for everybody to catch up, we have Jack, Toby, Rollo, and James.
Correct.
It is, again, your maiden voyage to San Francisco. What do you think so far?
Beautiful city.
Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We've seen a naked man, so it's great.
Wait, you saw a naked guy already?
Well,
Almost naked.
Almost naked.
Almost naked.
Naked from behind.
Wait, where? What was he going? What was he doing?
Just walking down the street
Hate
wearing a gold thong.
Really?
We didn't really chat to him, we just hugged him and moved on.
He'd kind of sliders and then kind of front thong in gold and then like a gold kind of beanie. Kind of.
Wow.
Kind of
and I like how you hugged him, so you
beanie.
really embraced the San Francisco spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hugged him and went on your way.
Exactly.
No questions asked.
He hugged
I
us.
can't lie, it was a one-arm hug.
Did he hug you collectively?
It was an arm around.
Oh, okay.
An arm around.
And he kind of.
So
Then he-
basically
just an
not,
arm around.
not a hug, even.
Is
just
this
an
the
arm
first
around.
naked man that you've hugged on this tour so far?
Other than each other, I think probably.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You guys are really close. Because people are still getting familiar with you guys, this is your debut album, your first tour in America. I want to make sure that people get to know you and so forth. So you guys longtime friends, and then decided to fool around and get the band together and see what would happen.
A couple of
we
ukuleles
were in
and
a
stuff.
few, in like a few different bands, and it was initially just like a bit of like a fun thing to do on the side. And we realised that
Naked.
Naked?
Yeah.
Wow.
When we started kind of doing actual songs, that it was kind of better than what we were doing before, and then it kind of just flowed from there really.
What was the common thread that brought you guys together? Because you were in different bands, was it that some were at different levels and you felt like it had reached its peak, so to speak, and that you felt like it was a good time to take a chance on this? Or, because I know musicians will sometimes spread themselves across different kinds of bands, different styles of music, and say, okay, which one do I prefer? And then
I think we're always kind of, sound cheesy, but kind of destined to play together, but just through our kind of friendship groups at the time, we'd just be kind of bands with our mates. And it was kind of probably when we started the band that we got even closer and got even more naked.
Yeah, but all the other, but I mean, it was all like very early stage. It wasn't like kind of any of the bands had a good run. It was all like very, very early days, and then this just felt like the one that we could try and take somewhere, and could go somewhere basically.
Toby, what was your impression of James when you first met him?
Oh, nice.
When I first met James,
Yeah.
I met him playing Green Day songs in his bedroom, and
Day,
I
Rage
came
Against
in.
the Machine.
Yeah, and I walked in and I was like, "You're playing it all wrong, man." So I sat down and showed him how it was done.
Because Toby's a guitarist.
This is the
as well as a
bassist
drummer.
talking to the drummer, and we were both playing guitar in my room. So yeah, it was obviously
And I
awful.
think we just
but
played-
It was a bonding session.
Yeah, we were in there for like 2 hours,
Not a bondage session.
2 hours straight,
Bonding.
naked.
Not naked enough. Bondage is too many clothes.
Well, what song was he playing wrong? Was it Welcome to Paradise? Was it
No,
Rain
it was
Stew?
it was some American Idiot. I think it was Jesus of Suburbia or something.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Wow. You
How
chose
many-
the 9-minute epic
man.
Can you play all of
and
that?
screwed it all up.
Like how many variations of 3 chords can you play in one song? It's fantastic, really.
What about lyrically for this album? Because the previous work, very emotional, very relationship based in terms of breakups and those kind of things. Where did the inspiration for some of the lyrics come from?
Well, kind of all the songs stand on their own. They're different, lots of different stories, lots of different ideas. But as soon as we thought of this kind of theme for the album, it took shape as kind of little daydreams you had throughout this journey. So there's not really a theme to the lyrics on the whole, just thoughts basically, which is kind of everything we write about anyway. So it was kind of the same as before, but through a different perspective and with a different kind of idea behind it.
Do you think that if you were to restructure or remake some of these songs, they might sound a little harder, a little angrier?
I don't really know. I think sometimes we do that on stage accidentally. Sometimes we all look at each other and we have a weird telepathy that we know what we're going to do, and we just kind of freak out.
I would say that we give the impression that we're better musicians than we actually are. So shut up. So we have these things called delay pedals. So basically, Rollo and Jack just play like 3 notes, and then the delay pedal goes, and then that's the tune. And I just play like 1 note at a time. Toby's probably like kind of alright at the drums, but apart from that, we suck. So we're just gonna stick to like playing the songs how they are, and like maybe when we get a bit better, we'll start.
You're doing a really
more.
great sales job for people watching you guys right now.
Really hyping us up.
I mean,
It's being real.
as long as you like the tunes, doesn't really matter how good we are, does it?
We didn't even write them.
You guys are really good, at least from my perspective.
You haven't seen us yet.
We're coming across quite insecure, aren't we?
I saw 2 songs
Oh, fair enough. You did see us inside.
during sound check.
Thank you very much.
Yes. But we'll see, okay?
Yeah.
The jury's still out. So, but from what I've seen so far, it's very good.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's the appetizer, right?
Oh, no.
Well, gee, we'll really appreciate your time and look forward to the show tonight. And
Thank you.
best of luck with everything. Great to meet you.
Thank you very much. You
Thank you
too.
very much. Great to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
having
Cheers.
us.
It is Island, Feels Like Air, their debut album. You're watching B-Sides on Air.
Thank you.